following contest is a last man standing match. On the way to the ring, from India, weighing in at 420 pounds, the Great Khali. From Death Valley, weighing in at 305 pounds, the Undertaker.
Got a tough job. I mean, trying to keep these superstars on the up and up, that's hard.
Well, it's easier to get some superstars to play by the rules than others.
Hey, you know what, Cole? If you're going to get on your high horse again and give us another lecture about playing fair, I swear to God, I'm going to throw up.
Is it so wrong to ask a superstar to play by the rules, Taz? That doesn't seem to be so unreasonable to me.
That's because you never competed in a match, Cole. If you did, you'd know that you gotta do whatever it takes to win. And if that means bending the rules a bit, well then, that's just the way the cookie crumbles.
Great reversal!
I gotta tell you, Cole, I thought I had this thing figured out. But now I got no idea how this is gonna end up.
Neither do I, Taz. And I think it's that unpredictability that makes it so exciting.
No doubt, Cole. I've seen superstars get a huge advantage over their opponents and still lose the match because they got sloppy.
Anything can happen in WWE. An entire match can turn on one or two big moves.
And that's why you can't take your eyes off the action for 1 second. You never know when something huge is gonna go down. Watch it. He reversed it. Man, I'm telling you, from my in-ring experience, trust me, you could cut this tension with a knife.
I don't think you need in-ring experience to feel the tenacity radiating off these superstars, Taz. I don't think anything could be more obvious.
Spoken like a guy who's never been in there, Cole. Trust me, when it comes down to you or them, it's a whole different level of intensity.
I'll have to take your word for it, Taz. I honestly can't imagine a more electric atmosphere than the one in this arena right now.
Wow, great reversal. He slipped out of that one. You just don't see action like this every day, Cole.
You sure don't, Taz. And we've got the best seats in the house.
No doubt, front and center. You couldn't be any closer to this match without being in it.
Whoa, that's your territory, partner, not mine. I'm perfectly happy staying right where I am. I think we're hearing the First Amendment in action here tonight, Taz.
It's a great thing to hear, Cole. I'm all in favor of freedom of expression, whether I agree with what they're saying or not. Man, this match is so good, it's even worth sitting next to you to watch it, Cole.
Well, thanks a lot, Taz. You know, you're not always my #1 choice for a broadcast partner either.
You know what you should do, Girl Pants?
He's got his opponent in the turnbuckle, and here comes the punches.
This is very educational. He's teaching the crowd to count to 10. And by the looks of some of them, they could use the help. Someone's going for a ride, Cole.
And it looks like it's the last ride.
You know, there's no doubt that The Undertaker is one of the most impressive superstars ever to set foot in a WWE ring. But you know what, Cole? You're only as good as your last match.
How can you say that, Taz? The dead man has proven himself time and time again. I highly doubt that would change if he lost this match, which I don't think he's in danger of doing, by the way.
Taker's earned his rep.
He's got this crowd solidly behind him, and now he's going to give them exactly what they want to see.
You can't just keep playing to the crowd, though, Cole. That's a huge distraction, in my opinion.
Tell me, Taz, just how do you approach a match with someone like the Great Khali?
Well, the problem is, how do you scout a guy like this? There's not many like him in the world. All you can do is just keep moving and hope he gets tired and doesn't touch it.
And I can only imagine that that's a lot easier said than done. Look at him. He must take up at least a quarter of the ring as it is. Oh, my. We've seen this move end many a match in the past.
Match? That's the kind of move that ends careers, Cole. I love hearing the crowd come alive, even when I don't exactly agree with what they're saying.
Me too. And I do agree with what they're saying, Taz. Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle, Cole. An injured superstar's like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at 100%, you've got to be able to hide it from your opponent.
You got that right, Cole. This business is as psychological as it is physical. You can't let your opponent think you're easy pickings.
Well, I wouldn't consider any of these superstars to be easy pickings, no matter how beaten up they get. Look at these fans. They didn't like that one bit.
Yeah, well, you know what? I got some bad news for these fans. He don't give a damn what you think.
I don't think there's ever been a more dominant superstar in WWE than the legendary dead man, The Undertaker.
Yeah, but you can only stay on top of the mountain for so long. And the dead man's been there for a very, very long time.
That might be true, Taz, but I don't see anyone on the horizon who could dethrone the Phenom. I tell you, Taz, no matter how many times I see the Great Khali, I never get used to how enormous he is.
The word giant gets thrown around here a lot, but I'll tell you what, this guy's the real deal.
I can't even begin to imagine where they found a monster like him.
Hey, I have no idea, but I wish I did. This is never, ever going to work. Not in a million years.
I hate to say it, but I think you're right, Taz. It sounds like this capacity crowd is... Look at that! That's going to go over big with the fans and build some momentum at the same time.
You really got to watch out for your opponent when they're getting fired up like this. The thing you got to remember about The Undertaker is that 50% of his style, his offense, is about getting inside the head of his opponent. If you can keep your cool, and keep your head together in the ring with him, you're halfway home.
But you're not taking into account the power and experience of the dead man, Taz. Surely you can't forget about that.
Well, you see, that's the other 50%, Cole. Good luck with that, if you know what I'm saying. And by the way, let me ask you a question. You call me Shirley? These superstars give everything they got when they're in a match like this. But a lot of people don't realize what they sacrifice behind the scenes also.
No question. If you want to make it in the WWE, you've got to sacrifice just about everything for your career. It has to be as important to you as anything else in your life.
But what you got to realize, to make it in the WWE, this is not a job. This is a lifestyle. That's why you see so much passion for what they do in the ring.
And that's something you won't see anywhere else. With all due respect to every athlete and entertainer out there, no one gives as much of themselves to their fans as the WWE superstars.
Man, I can't tell you how impressed I am with what I've seen here tonight so far.
How could you not be impressed, Taz? These are some of the greatest superstars in the world doing what they do best.
Hey, slow down, girl pants. I went into this expecting a good match. I'm just saying, it's even better than I thought it would be.
I know exactly what you mean. These superstars certainly are pulling out all the stops.
3, 4, 5.
This has been a great match so far, and I think it's pretty obvious which way it's going.
Oh, really? Are you willing to go out on a limb and actually make a guess then?
There's no guesswork involved, Cole. But if you're gonna be snippy, I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut.
Wow, if I knew it was that easy, I would have said that years ago. This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight.
No surprise there, Cole. The WWE fans ain't exactly known for keeping their opinions to themselves. Man, I almost feel bad for JR and King, Cole. When's the last time you think they saw a match this good?
I couldn't tell you, Taz. I don't know if they've ever had anything this good on Raw.
Me neither. Because I guess that just makes sense. I mean, after all, SmackDown is the #1 brand in all of sports entertainment.
And that's one of the few things we completely agree on, partner. It doesn't get any bigger or better.
Oh, man. Did you see that? He busted him wide open.
After that last shot, I'm not surprised. I hope the referee doesn't let this go on too much longer.
I don't get it. What, are you nuts or what? This match is just starting to get good now. When I look at a freak like the Great Khali, I'm glad I'm not an active competitor anymore.
Taz, are you seriously admitting that the Great Khali intimidates you?
Hey, don't go putting words in my mouth there, buddy. I'm not saying I could beat him. I'm just saying I'm better than this one. Whoa! I think these fans have got a little something they want to share with us.
That's their right, Taz. They paid for their tickets after all.
These superstars are on top of their game, but only one of them is going to have their hand raised at the end of this one.
And that's a real shame because, like you said, this has been a great match so far.
Well, what do you want, Cole? You want to say that everyone wins so nobody gets their feelings hurt?
I never said that. I'm just saying that in a great match like this, everyone involved deserves credit for it.
These WWE fans just can't get enough of these superstars.
And I'm glad to see it. A WWE match isn't just about competition, it's also about entertaining the fans.
Okay, well, if that's the case, how come they got you as an announcer? I mean, that ain't exactly great entertainment, in my opinion.
You might be right, Taz. I think it would be extremely entertaining to listen to you try to call a match all by yourself.
You know, Cole, I'd ask you who you were pulling for in this match, but I think it's pretty obvious since the beginning who you're rooting for.
I never clicked.
You know, you can show off for the crowd all you want, but all that does is let your opponent rest up.
Actually, Taz, I think it's a great display of confidence on the part of this great superstar. He's had enough. This could be it.
This is it. The last ride. Oh, God. You can just feel the impact from here. This Great Khali is a straight-up monster. I feel sorry for anyone who's got to get in the ring with him.
So do I. You get the feeling Khali isn't here just to win matches. He wants to end careers.
7, 8, 9, 10.
It's so great seeing these actors.
Step up, bring it. Yes, sir.
And the opponent from India, weighing in at 420 pounds, the Great Khali.
Beat him up, break his neck, beat him up, break his neck. But how could I be scared of a man? I walk through this land like a runner's man. Never can you imagine the pain that I bring if I said I'm a doing in the streets of this thing. It's a K-I-N, G-N Hill, wildest band in the world, and I have no fear. I'm the mean and the mean, the nightmare dreams, the root of all evil. Weak fear me, yeah. Somebody gon' get their ass kicked. Somebody gon' get their wig split. Somebody gon' get their ass kicked. Somebody gon' get their wig split. Beat him up, break his neck, beat him up, break his neck.
So, how do you think this one's going to turn out, JR?
Honestly, this capacity crowd is solidly behind their superstar. Look at this.
Wow, could you be any more biased, JR? How about some fair and balanced commentary?
Boy, you talk about awesome. I don't think I could ever get used to the sheer size and mass of the Great Khali. The referee saw the tag.
He countered that one perfectly.
He's a slippery devil.
These superstars sure aren't going easy on each other here tonight.
What do you expect, King? This isn't ballet, you know.
Oh, really, JR? Gosh, tell me more about your in-ring experience.
Well, I've got a pinfall victory over Triple H to my credit. How about you?
I think these superstars are getting some feedback from the crowd, JR.
Nothing wrong with that, King. That's what we like to hear.
He saw that one coming. Well, just because a bunch of people believe something,
He's feeding his opponent a meal of knuckle sandwiches without the JR's barbecue.
and that's something you lose your appetite for pretty quickly.
You're not going to get
Head first into the table. This could be the beginning of the end, JR.
those repeated slams of the head into the table will have a profound effect on this match.
Well, from the looks of things, it's not hard to tell how this one's going to go.
What are you talking about, King? I think this is still an extremely competitive match that could go either way.
You know, JR, it's obvious that the only exercise you get is stretching the truth or jumping to conclusions.
Well, judging from the shape I'm in, I don't appear to be doing too much. Looks like he's trying for a pin here.
So, JR, are you enjoying the match so far?
Yes, I am. I think these superstars are putting on one hell of an exhibition.
What's your favorite part of it so far?
I don't think it's happened yet. My favorite part... We could be looking at a pinfall here, folks. Sounds like this crowd's got something on their minds, King.
Who cares about them, JR? Look what's going on in the ring. I've got to say, JR, I'm really impressed by what we've seen here tonight.
How could you not be, King? These are some of the finest athletes in all of sports entertainment.
Quick tags are the best way to win a tag team match, JR. I think you're giving Daivari more credit than he deserves, JR. I think he'd rather complain about things rather than try to do anything about them.
Gee, do you think this jerk Daivari will finally be happy if he wins this match? I tell you, King, sometimes I get exhausted just watching these superstars compete.
I know what you mean, JR. I don't think most people appreciate what incredible athletes these WWE superstars really are.
You've got to have some
Oh, boy, this won't do you any favors.
It certainly doesn't, King. A flurry of unanswered blows raining down upon this defenseless superstar. This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight.
They sure are, JR, and I love to hear it. It's like he read his opponent's mind.
This is a classic matchup, King. I'm so glad the WWE...
Oh, here we go. What a jerk. How about continuing the match?
I don't think he's in any hurry in this one, King. And I don't think it looks like he's taking his opponent for a ride, King.
And that's one ride you don't ever want to take. The last ride. You got to respect the commitment and the dedication of these superstars to their careers.
This could be a pinfall.
Yeah, and how great would it be to have someone the size of the Great Khali on Raw, JR?
No, thank you.
Oh, sure. Now the fans start to cheer for him. Now that he's in the driver's seat.
Come on, King. He's had the crowd behind him all match. And now it's paying off.
I've been looking forward to this match all night, JR. I can't believe it's finally underway.
This has been a hotly anticipated contest. And as far as I'm concerned, it's living up to the hype.
No question about that, JR. The fans certainly seem to be into it, that's for sure.
And when it comes down to it, oh boy, the adrenaline is pumping. I think this could be the beginning of the end.
No, it can't end like this. Come on, do something, quick!
One.
His opponent is helped.
Oh my gosh, he's got his opponent 10 feet in the air. JR, you know what's next?
The last ride. There's no move more feared in all of sports entertainment.
I'm not sure I agree with what the crowd is chanting, JR, but I guess it's their right.
You're damn right it is. It comes with the price of admission.
6.
You talk about ruthless aggression. Look at the way these superstars have been going after each other.
They're not playing with kid gloves, that's for sure.
We knew we were going to see a heck of a match, but this might turn out to be... No, go ahead and say it, JR.
All right, I will. I think this one's got all the makings of a bona fide slobber knocker.
Here's the pin. Could this be it? I doubt it, JR. If Daivari were happy, he wouldn't have anything to complain about. And that would just make him miserable again.
Well, King, it's not often that I say this, but I can't find a single flaw in your logic.
Oh, boy. These fans have got something on their minds, JR.
Well, they paid for their tickets, King, and they've got a right to say whatever they want.
You can look at any professional sport you want, JR. Oh no, this is terrible. You can't let your opponent build this kind of momentum.
Well, all I can say is someone's been eating their vitamins and saying their prayers. Look at this. Look at this. You talk about a house of fire, you're seeing it right here.
Yeah? Well, somebody better put out that fire, or this one's not going to end well. I can't believe he countered that one. He might be right, JR. Most WWE superstars are only human. And I'm not sure you can say that about the Great Khali. Look at the size of the Great Khali, JR. Where do you find someone like that?
The Great Khali's from India. No! No! How can the referee allow something like that?
Come on, JR. You know that the referee's health plan doesn't include vision. Uh-oh. Come on. You got to stop this guy before he really gets going.
I don't think that's going to happen, King.
Flat on your back with your shoulders on the mat is no place to be.
Here's your winner, The Undertaker.